Everybody, welcome back. Today I will be showing more Python for you. And sorry that I didn't show any Python or any content at all in the last 1 week. That's because I didn't got the flu, but basically thermal shock. I think that's the exact language. Thermal shock from walking with my bare feet when I am using very warm, not wool clothing, but I'm covered with my cats with uh, bed sheets, and then I go into the cold, hard porcelain. I think it's porcelain. I'm almost sure that's material. Um, Ground to go to the fridge and take a gulp of juice. So yeah, my voice got destroyed because here in Brazil, one time it's very hot and then autumn comes right after summer, and then it's cold again. It's very cold, and the transition is by the year. I think I may be misremembering things, but it's by the year getting you know more harsh. So yeah, my voice got destroyed. I couldn't make a video, but I still then today I have two codes instead of just one to show. Also, sadly, I lost the camera that I was using to record, so my audio quality and my video, especially my video quality, but I would say more importantly, my audio quality will be a little worse. Though I have heard it and it's not that bad, it's still no, it's still worse. But it's okay because I think it isn't that bad. Well, I learned Python anyway. Let's go to the code now. And here I have one of two codes I did. The first one here is to test the Elif. And if I should give you a short sentence to describe what Elif is, it's basically else and if at the same time. So let's run down the code here. It's pretty much, if I remember, I showed this in the last video. It's pretty much the same thing. I have a variable here as input. This is a string variable, though I don't need to specify it. It's a string variable, and it will say, "Oh, digit your name." So type your name. So I type my name, for example, T, and then it asks my age. Because what this program will do, it will verify. It will take my name. It will verify. It will take and verify my age, and also this new part. It will take and verify if I have any suspicion of an infectious disease. If my age is equal or above 65, then I have uh, priority. What's the name again? Medical support. If I don't have priority, uh, priority medical support, and I don't have any kind of suspicion of infectious disease, then I can wait in a common row. But if in any of these situations I have a suspicion of infectious disease, then it will tell me I need to get into a reserved uh, medical room, waiting room. So let's break down. The first part, it's asking for my name, just like here, and the variable it's storing, it's not specified, but for one understand, it is a string variable. Doesn't need to be specified, but in this case, when it's not specified, it's a string variable. So okay, I give it my name, then you store it, and now it's asking for my name, and we need to specify that it's int. I think integer, yeah, which is just number based. And then I need to put here that it's an input. So I write something and it will store this information. So okay, my age. Now I will take, for example, a age below the age of priority. So let's say 5. With a child here. And if I have any kind of infectious disease suspicion? Well, let's say for now, no. But one interesting thing is that here on the suspicious disease, which is doença infectocontagiosa, is as also an input, and it's a string-based variable. Though I'm pretty sure it could be a type of variable. Well, I digress. You ask if I have, okay, it asks here. I'm not sure what the upper is, but I think it probably means that it's just, just this line of code, you looping on itself. And here, it's just checking if you say that if you see the Elif, it's just checking if the answer is yes or sim in caso. So I can put no, just like a person would, or I could put anything else that is not a yes. I compared here, so I put anything yes, and it would say I have no, the patient does not have any prioritized medical support and can wait in a common room. Okay, now let's run as a person that has priority medical support. So E, which has 65 years, I don't have, don't. I can write anything I want here, so for the sake of respect, let's say no. And it says here, well, the patient E is my name here, and has at a priority treatment. Okay, now I can test and show you that it doesn't matter if you have or if you don't have priority medical support. You will, if you have suspicion at least of an infectious disease, then you will be, let's say, the sake of argument, it will say to you need to be directed to a reserved waiting room. So let's say my name is now Q, my age is 6, and yes, I need to write this exactly like this. If, for example, it's in lowercase, ours lowercase, one of them is lowercase, it doesn't matter, you just drawing my code. Let's say yes in Portuguese. Of course, I'm doing all of this in Portuguese. The patient queue needs to be directed to the reserved waiting room. But if I do the same thing now with Nabil, and I also have more than the 65 years, but I also have the same thing, it will still show. Oh, okay, I was wrong. I forgot that part. Well, anyway, so yes, yeah, did I write it right? I think I wrote it right. So yes, I'm just in denial because an old fella. But yes, so let me re-explain. um, if it marks, yeah, it's giving priority to the if here. So it's giving priority here. So it's telling me that I have priority here. Yes, yes. So yeah, it does make sense. So let's give the name again. Type my age, 65 for example. I say yes. Yes, exactly. So it will always prioritize the if part. Well, after that bummer, yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. But let's get to the other code so I can forget it. Here it's a very shorter code, and if I run it, it's a very much a simpler purpose. It is lowering numbers. So if I place any kind of number here, like 1, it will type all the numbers between 1 and 100, and well, that's it actually. Yeah, basically I'm doing this without needing to literally print down, write print for every single one. Basically what I'm doing in the short code is just this very short line is while my variable number is less than 100, I put less and equal to, less or equal to 100, but let's just put how the original code is, less than 100. Then you print this. This is basically a tab, this, oh sorry, this is basically the equivalent of two spaces or one tab in the computer. So if uh, so while the number is, it will print the number in a string form. Apparently, yeah, I understand. That's what I understood anyway. The number, and it will add to the variable number plus one. So it's adding in ones. So if I run out the original code, you will see that it does not have any 100. So here, if I place 1 again, we'll type 299. So basically my code is saying, well, the number is between the number you put and 100. So I can, for example, make this number bigger. I can also, so let's make the number just like the number bigger. Place 1. You will put every number between 1 and 500. If I put a number less and equal to 500, for example, it will print the last number. It will print, let's put even another number. It will print 500. I can also change the number of, I can also change the number of what's the name again, of numbers it adds into the variable. So if I want to add 10 per time, I can do this. Since I'm using an int, you see, every number, but by adding 10, so you can't get to, you would need to get to 501 here. But yeah, you can also, let's say, you can also customize it, as you can have a second variable. Let's try this. Let's try a fun little experience. So let's put, instead of number here, is wish. So wish equals int. It's basically the same question. Actually, I'm copying the code here, and I want my input. Let's even try type this in English now. Type the adding number. Yeah, I'm not sure how could I call it, but let's call it an adding number. So it's bad. And now while number is below, I can actually make another variable for this. Let's call wish. Let's the wish number, and now the increment equals also int, and then you input it as, okay, input. It's the same code really. Now I input type the increment, number. Basically what I will be doing is that by the wish, I can, instead here, I can just put number to wish and print the data instead number plus increment. So now if I run it, it will ask me 3 questions. What is my number? What is the number I will start from? What is the number I wish to get? And what is the increments I wish to add between the numbers? So you can see, if I test it out a bit, my number, the number I want to start with is 10. I wish to get 100,000, and I want to increment per 100. You will see that it will add per 100. You can also make this with the other types of, instead of int, for example, you can use something like a variable that is I forgot the float. Yeah, I forgot the name for a second here. You can use a float to add increments of less than 1, like 0.1 or 0.02. But yes, for now, that's it what I learned. That's quite a lot actually for the video, but still. Um, so, yes, that was my study for this week basically. Now, yep, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Hope you didn't miss me for this week. And I hope the lower quality camera I'm using now in audio will won't be such a bad thing, because what happens is that my cats, beautiful young cats, that one actually ate the camera, the cable of the camera, because my father left it out. He was using the camera, and this sneaky cat got the better of him. So yeah, funny history, but no camera for a while. Maybe we'll put it together. Huh? I'm definitely hoping so. But while we don't do that, or we don't have another camera, I will be recording through the webcam from my computer. But that's it, people. Hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and that you like to learn Python. I will be leaving in the description the link I'm using from the course, though it's in Portuguese, so if you want, you can stop by and basically me translating everything. And that's it, really. If you know anything you want to help me, put in the comments. And that's it, people. Have a nice day, and until tomorrow, and goodbye.